If you're wondering how to shoot a neighborhood or town tour video, we're gonna show you right now. What's up guys, Mike Cuevas, Real Estate Marketing Dude. What we're doing here on this video is we're gonna break down a scene-by-scene shot sequence, what we call, on how to shoot a neighborhood tour. So if you're running around the area and you're wondering how you shoot one of these tours or how we're doing it using a $12 or $18 tripod, a cell phone, and maybe a $19 mic right here. We're gonna show you. Before I break down the scenes, I'm gonna go through some very, very basic setups. First and foremost is what you're gonna do is you see in the frame of my phone right here, I want you to have your settings at HD 60 or 1080, 60 frames per second when you're shooting outside. Tends to be a little bit better of a footage for us, just what we always shoot in. Secondly, I want you to notice something right here. And when you're shooting outdoors, I like shooting outdoors, mainly in wide angle. The reason why I like wide angle, because look how skinny I look first. But secondly, I like wide angle because you're gonna get a whole bunch wider range. And what you're gonna do is I'm gonna do a little test and show you what the frame looks like right here. There, that's the difference. So when you're shooting in wide angle, you're gonna get a much bigger landscape. The only other thing you need to do setup wise is just make sure that your mic is checked, like check your sound. We're doing a sound check right now. So make sure your mic's there. Once you have that, it is very simple. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna break down a scene by scene. We're gonna start off with the attention getter, then we're gonna go to an introduction, then we're gonna go to the body points, and then we're gonna go to the conclusion or the outro. So without further ado, let's go. All right guys, so what we're gonna do is we're doing the attention getter, and what I want you to realize is that I am shooting in wide angle, and I am doing this in selfie mode. The only person I have here with me is my 6-year-old who's right there, and I'm gonna be able to lug him around and do this whole video in under hours. So for all you parents, I don't want any excuses. In a further video, I'll show you how to train him to do the shoot for you. But for an attention getter, it's one scene, it's gonna be one clip. And typically where you want that attention getter to be is somewhere in the epicenter of where the tour is. Where we're located here is in downtown Carlsbad, and this is tourism central. You see all these people walking around and whatnot? Well, this is the epicenter of it. So your attention getter should always be at the epicenter. So I'm still recording. I'm gonna record one clip or talking scene per shoot. 3, 2, 1. If you're looking for a tour, if you're looking for, let me go back this way. If you're looking at, welcome to life. If you want to see one of the coolest downtown areas in all of Southern California, this is a tour of downtown Carlsbad. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is shoot the intro next. The intro doesn't matter so much as where you're at location, but I am gonna have a little bit different of a frame. So what I'm gonna be doing is walking and talking here. I'm by myself, my son's in my right hand, my tripod's in my left. It's okay, you can do this. But we're gonna do the introduction of the video. Now, for those of you that are nervous or don't know what to say, tape your script right here, right? Why not? No one's gonna see it. Can't see it, I could be reading it, and I'm just gonna walk and talk at the same time. And one, all right, let's go. What's up guys, my name is Mike Cuevas with Big Block Realty, and what we're gonna be doing today is taking you on a tour of downtown Carlsbad. Now, if you're unfamiliar with where downtown Carlsbad is, we're in North County, San Diego. Carlsbad itself is like one of the largest suburbs in North County, San Diego. And where we're at is a little bit of a tourist trap. But if you're coming through the area, what this whole part is known for, the beach is just a block away. So it's very, very, very cool and very, very close. And it's busy. So people come here for nightlife, tons of restaurants. We're gonna show you a few in a minute. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and give you a tour right now. Cut. So I just got done shooting that video. I'm gonna hit stop, and I just got my introduction all done in one shot. One clip per talking scene. Let's go on to the next. So next scene we're gonna do right here is we're just gonna do the outro. Guys, you don't need to move around town to do the outro. If you wanna do a lot of content, you gotta do time management. And the only thing I'm doing right here, and the reason why my backdrop looks different, is because I just turned around. Let's go over here. Come back with me. This was the scene I just used on the intro, right? But because I wanna change the frame, all I need to do is go like this. Now it looks like I'm in a sort of a different location, right? So you have to know this type of stuff to save time when you're creating this content. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and get my outro out of the way, and then I've knocked out my first 3 scenes in what, cameraman, 5 minutes?
Not less, yeah.
Not less. We're trying to do this whole video in 45 minutes or less, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So what'd you think? I told you downtown Carlsbad is super cool. If you're coming through the area or you wanna learn more about it, you should contact us. My name is Mike Cuevas, your real estate dude, and I am with Big Block Realty, and we help people move into the area, relocate into the area. We help people maximize their property sales in the area. We help people just love the area. So if you need help with that, we would love to help you. Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and check out the rest of the stuff we have. And if there's any questions you have, please feel free to reach out to us. Appreciate you. See you on the next week's video. Peace. Don't overthink it. 3 scenes down, let's go on to the next. What I'm gonna do is break down for the first time I'm gonna shoot B-roll. And B-roll is gonna be the ambiance of your guys' videos. And when you're watching this, you're gonna see split screen of how we're shooting B-roll. But the way that you wanna do it is right when I get done with a subject matter or a talking scene, I will fold up my legs right here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and dance with the camera a little bit. And I'm gonna create all different types of B-roll for this specific scene. So there's no audio when you're shooting B-roll, but anytime you go to a place where you have a lot of cool visual cues, then absolutely is when you want to shoot it. What we're gonna do is you're gonna see, I'm just gonna go through, and what I like to do with B-roll is I like to just let the camera record, and I'll record until I get everything. So my son wants to get a bird. Watch, this is B-roll. Show up, point. Cool, see that? That's cool, that's action, okay? Now, in addition, I'm gonna look for the ambiance of different things. This is cool. Historic US Route 101. That's a cool thing to have. But if I want to take a cool B-roll shot, I'm just gonna go in. What I'm also gonna do is just scan over it like this. That'll probably be pretty cool. Our editor might use that, he might not, it doesn't really matter. Cammie's gonna show you how to get B-roll. Nice and smooth, Cammie. If this kid can do it, so can you. Good job, dude. All right, so what you want to do is we got to sign it back to Callie. So I have my cameraman shooting me on this video. You got it? Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take our first scene of the body, and what we're gonna be talking about in terms of the video is one of the reasons why people come downtown to visit this area, which is the shopping. So it makes sense for me to naturally deliver this scene in front of a bunch of screaming kids and where there's a lot of shopping. These are all stores, all unique stores. So it really describes and gives a good backdrop for what I'm about to talk about. So let's go ahead and go through this script and watch. I'm just gonna freestyle it. To be honest with you guys, I have no idea where I'm at, but I could talk right through this. And I don't want you to think any differently on where you're at. All right, guys, so I'm gonna talk about one of the first reasons of why people come down to this area and why it's so popular. As you can see behind me, there's a ton of shopping. There's shopping everywhere, but it's cool. It's not like these like franchise type shops or anything. They're all these little specialties. So for example, there's a Himalayas restaurant right here, and we're gonna show you some other restaurants, but they have a gelato shop, a tea shop. So they have a lot of these specialties, tons of surf shops in the area. So what you'll see is I want you guys to see a scene called Forward Walking B-roll. And anytime you're walking with the camera, all I'm gonna do is just keep my shoulders straight. And because I was talking about some shops, what I'm gonna do is just go, it's one shop. I'm just gonna do, cool. We're gonna come over here, because I was talking about the specialty of stores here, so it makes sense. I should get the sock store. These are cool. Sometimes if we have movement and the movement's just already happening, I don't need to move the camera. So something like this is a perfect example of that. All I'm gonna focus on is the water falling. All right, so now we're at our final point of the body of the video, and the beach is obviously a selling point here, so we came down to the beach to shoot this scene. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna show you really quick. I'm gonna freestyle it and go from there and show you guys how to shoot a couple other B-roll shots when you have cool scenery like this or something pretty or whatnot. Okay, so it wouldn't be a full tour if we did not come to the beach. Where we're actually standing at right now is called Tamarack Beach. And if you're, again, unfamiliar with the area, Carlsbad is nothing more than one big beach if you're living on the coast. Like literally, this beach could go all the way downtown and it could go all the way to Orange County. We're on the west coast, that's what it is. So that's it, guys. We walked through and showed you exactly how to shoot a neighborhood tour. We got that done in just about an hour. It's an hour and 5 minutes, and we stopped twice to do that. So it's not that these things take a lot of time, it's just that you have to plan it out. When you do, you'll shoot them a lot quicker. The other thing I would note is that you don't have to shoot them in order. They need to be edited in order. So we purposely timed our day so that we could do it quickly and do it in under an hour. Truth is, you'll get better with the more practice you get. But appreciate you guys watching. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to let us know. Contact our services. Our number is in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe if you like the content you saw here today. See you on next week's episode. Peace.